State Farm Stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Up next, it's our main event between the visiting team and the Arizona Cardinals. Running the Armadillos, that's their head coach. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. On the Cardinals sideline, that's head coach Jonathan Gannon. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome, everyone. Kate Scott along with Brock Heward and Zane Gonzalez all set down there. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. It's going well so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who's put quite the career together for himself here in the NFL, Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett has seen some adversity in this league, occasional starting opportunities as well, and he's hung around because he knows how to take care of the football. He can still throw it deep with the best of them, but he's the type of guy you just trust.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Okay, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. Second and long. Off the play fake, Brissett. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Third and long. Here's Brissett. He's going to get this over the middle to Wilson. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
He's brought down before the return gets far. Well, here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You get more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll run here from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Well, partner, it has been a rough season for these guys, to put it mildly. And we know they're not going to make excuses, so I'll bring this up for them. Injuries have not helped their cause.
No, they have not. But I do think back to Tony Dungy's locker room. And on the walls, it was no excuses, no explanations, execution, expectations. This league doesn't care. This league doesn't want excuses. This league doesn't want explanations. This league wants wins.
Quick throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for Boston. First down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Boston, first down.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they're going to the option. He loses the football. looks like they got it back. They did. Offense maintains possession. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throws caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Sheds off a rusher. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Armadillos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you often win the game.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Armadillos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. 1st and 10 from the 32. Again, he's rocked. That ball's free. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. Into the hands of Harrison. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 30. That's good.
We're set now on 1st and 10. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd down. Here's Brissett again. It connects down the sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
19 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Carter up the middle. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks.
Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Jump off caught by his back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And it's dropped back down to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Armadillos and their running back about to get back to work. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means first down.
13 yards. First down, Austin.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
9 yards.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. He's dropping back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
As the line is going to run for it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Pinion on now to send this away. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brissett. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Shotgun handoff to Carter. Taking 5 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Give now to the running back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And he spins right by him. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now off the play action. It is caught left side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's now 2nd and 6. At their 48-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So we're through one. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he'll be ready to the line to limit the game to a yard. Zayvon Collins in on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's good for a Boston first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. After a fortuitous recovery, this would be 2nd down. Fullback trying to power it across. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Armadillos now lead by 10. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Armadillos drive their lead to 11.
Cardinals 3.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Going play action here. Brissett. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. On the shotgun, Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
He'll start from the 39. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Armadillos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.
1st and 10.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 25.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He's going to throw it. And they take this in for the score. The Armadillos make it a 3-possession game.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Armadillos push their lead to 18.
Cardinals 3.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Brissett with it on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Brissett looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. They sneak it with Brissett. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Brissett to throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect. And
put everything he had into that. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Brissett. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
you know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once, and especially on these short.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Going deep here for the end zone. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that cover through.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And like most all of this season, partner, these guys have been absolutely lethal inside the red zone. Again here in this one.
And as a team, you just love, because you spend a lot of time in practice, in planning and scripting for success. Can't script it any better so far.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw this one. He's keeping it. Escapes the defender. And he will have like this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. First and 10 from the 43. Right up the gut. And he could only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Pass play coming here. We've got a screen to the running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
14 yards.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 14. And an Austin first down.
Looking in the air here. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And the Cardinals pick it up. Along the right sideline, there's space. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals trim the lead down to 9.
As quarterback, you just cannot play it fast and loose with ball security because those defenders, Kate, on the other side, they practice all week to rip and tear and claw at that football. He gave it away, and even worse, he watched him return it for 6.
On his Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals get it back to within 1 score.
Cardinals 21. Cardinals 13.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The offense headed back to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Oh, he got free. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. Lost control of another one. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the pistol, Brissett. Connects on the crosser. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
Now Brissett to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back.
He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kid, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher, and I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So a difficult 3rd down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. 3rd and long, here's Brissett. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Here's Brissett to throw. And he's tackled for no gain. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Now it's Brissett. Dumped off to his running back. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Armadillos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. And I know we're normally discussing his work leading and passing game, but wow, we've really had to take note of what he's done on the ground. He's leaned into that part of his game early. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up. They're going to try and throw it here. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Air it out on third. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get an even 10 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Austin.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going for it himself. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll throw it here on first. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's going to slide to a halt. For the moment, it's a gain, but we'll see if that penalty flag brings it all back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They're throwing it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. So just a one-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports halftime reports with our buddy Scott Hansen. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He dodged the tackle. And he will get this inside the 30. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
The give now out of the shotgun. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Armadillos grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Armadillos grow their lead to 8.
Cardinals 20.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Go right side, and McBride has it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Brissett. Dump off caught by his back. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
At the 26-yard line.
You know, Kate, sometimes I'm a little reticent to tip my cap to the defense, but that is a job well done. That was a wall to nowhere. A little shuffle pass ends up going backwards because that defense, well, they were sound, they were structured, and they knocked him on his keister.
Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well.
For the Cardinals.
Is this clean at the 30? Escapes the defender. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 40-yard line.
Here comes their offense out again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Guy plays straight ahead. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. Plowing up the middle. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't. I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show, and they have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. Now an inside give to Carter. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Now here he goes. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Carter. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
3rd down, it's Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. He fields this at the 18. Jukes away from one. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Armadillos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? One little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. No throw, third and long. That's caught for the first. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. Throwing it again here. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third and long, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down on the roll.
Hand off to the back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's getting close, and they take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Third and long for him here. Taking a chance at the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
34.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense of
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
And that will not be enough for a first down. Throw here, third down. Gets him on the end route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Armadillos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. him quickly on the RPO. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air on 3rd and long. Shakes himself free. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, Brock, a loss in yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Brissett looking to throw. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
On the shotgun, Brissett. Wilson on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, you do it in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Sent with it on 1st. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
20 more yards.
To the air yet again, Brissett. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 5 yards brings up.
He's going to keep this one. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals now within 1 score in the 4th. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cardinals 27.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. We dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. Their offense ready to take the field now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. 2nd and 10, back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down, play action. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down. He takes off with it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
It's second down.
Now looking to throw. Ball in left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Brings up third and 13.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one. The Cardinals and Jacoby Brissett out again on offense for this next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Man in motion here.
the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brissett. This is hauled in by Weaver. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On first down, it's Brissett. He takes it himself. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Brissett to throw. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Now Brissett to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're gonna get somebody here for holding. So the refs get him for holding, and that's gonna back this offense up. Brissett to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now third down and
Third and long. Here's Brissett. Brought in inside the 20. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone.
that's another Cardinals first
Carter up the middle. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Carter again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
6. That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Going power with a big tight end. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Carter here from the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals losing by 7. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Points late in this one. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. Setting up to pass. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback running power for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
At the 36-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard